Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you guys are new here. So for today's video, I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to be reviewing the Milk Makeup. This is the Pore Eclipsing Mattifying Primer. I'm going to put this on half of my face and leave the other half without the primer. And I'm also going to do a 12-hour wear test to see, does it minimize the pores and does it control the oil? So you guys want to see all those, well then definitely keep watching. Okay guys, so this product had went viral all over TikTok, and so many of you guys asked me to try out this primer because you guys know that I suffer from large pores and really oily skin. Now I have seen so many TikTokers try this primer and say, oh, it's fantastic, but they literally just tried it and didn't actually do an all-day wear test, and a lot of them had dry to normal skin. They didn't have really large pores and oily skin like myself. So I'm here to really put this to the test to tell you guys whether or not it's actually worth your price point. So according to the website, it says that this is a lightweight water cream makeup primer with skincare benefits that blur the look of pores and fight shine for a long-lasting, soft, matte finish. This is perfect for normal, oily, and combination skin, and the concerns are focused around oils and pores. It says that it has niacinamide, which helps to minimize the appearance of pores. It has Bacchulio, which helps to visually smooth skin texture and even skin tone, and it has lentil extract, which helps to reduce shine. This product is vegan, gluten-free, cruelty-free, and comes in recyclable packaging. It says that this is 90% natural, non-comedogenic, silicone-free primer, feels refreshingly cool, and dries to a translucent finish to absorb oil and fight shine. Blurring microspheres creates a smooth canvas and provides a filtered finish, infused with natural orange blossom and chamomile for a subtle, smooth scent. So it also says that in a consumer participation study of over 32 people using the product in an 8-hour period, 96% said makeup stayed locked in place. 96% said primer immediately mattified skin and created a smooth, even base for makeup application. And 96% said the skin appeared smooth. So we're going to really put this to the test today. It does retail for $36. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to wear this only on one side of the face. The other side of the face right here, I'm not going to put on any primer at all. So we can really see the difference between the two to find out, does it actually work? So I'm excited. I've never really done a video like this. This probably won't be a very long video because I'm just going to be literally putting this on. Then we're going to go in with the rest of the makeup. I'm going to come back and show you guys what my first application looks like with the makeup. And then I'm going to do a 12-hour wear test with some check-ins in between. So let's go ahead and take this. We're only going to put it on this side of the face right here. I'm so excited. Let me go ahead and zoom you guys in so we can see the difference between the face when I put it on versus when I don't have it on. Okay, so here are all my pores. As you guys can see, my pores are super visible. Right? So we're just going to put the primer on. We're just going to put the primer on this side of the face, leave this side alone. So let's go ahead and take and put on my hands. Here we have the primer. It smells rather nice. I'm just going to take this and I'm going to start to smooth this on those pores. And like really kind of push that in. Like so I'm just doing on this side of the face so we can see if there really is a difference between my face that has the primer and my face that doesn't have the primer, because there's so many people out there who don't believe in primers, like a ton of people that don't believe in primers. So we're gonna really put this to the test today. So let's see. Okay, so this side has the pore smoothing primer and this side obviously does not. As you guys can see, I'm actually still pretty shiny. Like I still feel like I look shiny, but the only difference is that right here my pores are definitely a lot more visible. And these ones right here, I could still see my pores, but they do seem to be a little bit blurred. So the pores are still visible, but they are definitely just a little bit blurred. That's the only difference that I'm noticing. And it makes my skin feel super soft. Like my skin does feel extremely soft and it feels nice and cool on the skin, but I could still see my pores. I feel like the only primer that really does a great job at literally minimizing the appearance of pores is the Tarte Timeless Smoothing Primer. That literally like sits in the pores and really helps to minimize the look of them. But it is a silicone base and a lot of my foundations are water based. I don't really wear that many silicone based foundations. And if you guys don't know, silicone and water do not mix. So a lot of times your fair foundation is not looking right on the skin. If it's caking, if it's flaking, if it's just running off, if it just looks horrible, is because you might be wearing the wrong foundation and primer mixed together. You always want to wear water with water, silicone with silicone, because at the end of the day, it's like oil and water, they don't mix. So you always want to make sure you have the right base to go under your foundation. So that's usually why there's like a separation with like the matte. That's usually why there tends to be separation if you're wearing the wrong primer. So I just have to make sure I'm wearing a water-based primer, a water-based foundation today. But right now, it doesn't look bad. It doesn't look bad, but at the end of the day, I could still see my pores. They just look a little bit more blurred, if that makes any sense. So let me quickly throw on my full face of makeup. We're gonna come back to see the difference between the two, and then we'll start our all-day wear test. Okay guys, so now that the makeup is fully on, let's go ahead and take a look at my face. So obviously this is the side right here that we have the primer on, and this is the side without the primer. And I have to say, you can still see my pores. My pores are still super visible. It is what it is. I didn't expect this to be a holy grail, but I will say at least they look a little bit softer, although I did get some texture right here, so my pores are really visible right here compared to this side. This side still looks soft and blurred, but this one just looks, at least right here, a little bit more blurred. So now I know it doesn't blur the pores. At least not for me. It does not blur the pores for me. It does not minimize the appearance of pores for me. It just makes them look a little bit softer. However, they're still pretty visible. So what I'm gonna do now is that since we showed that it doesn't really do much towards the pores, now we're gonna put it to the test. It is 11 a.m. right now. I'm gonna wear this for 12 hours. I'm gonna come back in every couple hours to do a check-in with you guys to show you guys what my skin looks like under all this makeup. Like I said, this is the side with the primer, this is the side without, and I'm gonna tell you guys, and I'm gonna now put it to the test. Which side will get oilier? Maybe they won't. Maybe they'll be the same. Maybe they won't get oily at all. But we're gonna really put this primer to the test. So I'm gonna go ahead and start the timer. Okay, so I've had everything on now for a couple hours. So this is how my skin looks, real lighting. So as you guys can see, this is the side with no primer. This is the side with primer. Now looking at it this way, I really can't tell a difference, honestly. Like you guys can clearly see all my pores right here. Although since I'm filming my iPhone, this camera quality, it does reverse it. But I'm telling you now, I know like which side of my face it's on. So this right here, you guys can clearly see all my pores. This right here is where I wore the primer. Still can see my pores. And I'm getting shiny. Like I'm getting definitely a little shiny. So I don't know how well this primer actually works, but you can see my pores. And it looks like oil's coming through. Okay, so I officially have worn this for over 12 hours, and you guys can see I'm really oily. But the question is, what side am I more oily on? The non-primer side or the primer side? So let's take a look. I'm gonna grab my mirror so I can see up close. So it seems to me that I am definitely pretty oily on both sides. Looking at the mirror, I am more oily here than I am on this side. However, this side is separating like crazy. Can you guys see? Can you guys see that this side is like really separated compared to this side? This side held on. It did not separate except for like right here on the nose. But right here, oh my gosh, like it has separated. Like look at that. Do you guys see? It has separated. So the primer is just making this side separated and missing foundation, and then the non-primer is just my skin is holding it together. So yeah, I think I can safely say that this primer and the foundation don't last like it says it does, where it's gonna be like all day. No, it's not. But I will say that based upon first initial application, the primer did its job, or did blur the pores, did not hide them, they just slightly blurred them, but you can still see my pores and texture. And it's holding the oil back a little bit more than the non-primer side, but you can still see it separating. So will I use this again? Yeah, absolutely. Is it a holy grail for oily skin? No, it's not, but it is nice. I do like it, and I'm gonna definitely keep playing with it. So yeah, guys, that's my thoughts. So that is it for today's video, guys. If you guys enjoyed it, please make sure you guys give this video a cheeky thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you guys have not already, because I do post 4 to 5 videos a week. Make sure you guys subscribe to my other channels, Are for Life, where you guys get to see my cool, wonderful adventures, my amazing husband, Corey. And as always, a huge thank you goes to all these beautiful, wonderful Patreon members, you guys who are here. Thank you guys so much for everything. And to my subscribers and viewers, thank you guys so much for being here. Whether you guys like this video, you guys thumbs down this video, you guys subscribe, you guys are not not subscribed. Either way, thank you guys so much for being here. I love and appreciate each and every single one of you. So with that said, guys, I love you, and I'll see you guys in the very next video. Bye. I'm gonna be reviewing the Milt. I'm gonna be putting on, oh my god, I like really scratched my fucking eye. And really, really oily skins. And really, really oily skin. And